Welcome, my dear friends. Please make yourselves at home. Is the ondol floor beneath you feeling cozy? I've kept it warm just for you. Today I want to take your hand and lead you back to a time before history was even written. A time when the sky and the earth were still whispering their first secrets to one another. In the highest realm of the heavens, where the light never fades, lived Hwanin, the Lord of Heaven. He was a being of pure wisdom, but his son, Prince Hwanung, was different. While the other celestial beings were content with their eternal peace, Hwanung spent his days leaning over the edge of the clouds, gazing down at the world of mortals. He saw the rugged beauty of the mountains, the winding blue ribbons of the rivers, and most of all, he saw the potential in the humans who lived there. They were lost, struggling to understand the seasons, the fire, and the laws of nature. Hwanung's heart didn't just feel pity, it felt a deep, fatherly love. He asked his father, "Let me go down. Let me live among them, not as a god to be feared, but as a teacher to be loved." Hwanin saw the sincerity in his son's eyes. He granted him 3 sacred treasures, the Cheonbuin, a bronze mirror to reflect the truth of the world, a bronze bell to harmonize the spirits, and a bronze sword to protect the righteous. These were the symbols of a leader's true power: wisdom, harmony, and justice. My dear ones, let us pause here. Hwanung had everything in heaven: immortality, comfort, and glory. Yet he chose to leave it all for a difficult life on earth. Why? Because he found a purpose greater than his own comfort. Have you ever felt that pull in your heart, that calling to leave your heaven to help someone else in their earth? Perhaps in our later years we realize that true legacy isn't what we keep, but what we give away to the world below us. With 3,000 followers, including the masters of wind, rain, and clouds, Hwanung descended to the peak of Mount Taebaeksan. He landed beneath a majestic sandalwood tree, a tree so ancient its roots seemed to touch the heart of the world. He called this place Sinsi, the city of God. Can you imagine the scene? The air was crisp and thin. The master of wind cleared the heavy mists. The master of rain quenched the thirsty soil. And the master of clouds brought shade to the hard-working farmers. Hwanung didn't just rule from a throne. He rolled up his sleeves. He taught the people 360 different arts: how to plant grain, how to heal the sick with herbs, and how to distinguish right from wrong. In Korea, we have a phrase that started right here: Hongik Ingan. It is the founding philosophy of our nation. It means to broadly benefit the human world. It's not about conquering land or amassing gold. It's about making life better for everyone. When you see a Korean grandmother insisting on feeding a stranger, or a community coming together to help a neighbor in need, you are seeing the living spirit of Hongik Ingan. It is a love that expands, reaching out to touch the lives of all people regardless of who they are, Now, the news of this heavenly king spread far and wide, even to the animals of the deep forest. A bear and a tiger living in the same neighborhood heard of Hwanung's wisdom. They didn't want to just be beasts of prey anymore. They wanted to understand the human heart. They went to Hwanung and knelt before him. "Great king, make us human," they pleaded. Hwanung looked at them with a mysterious smile. He knew that becoming human isn't just about changing one's skin, it's about changing one's soul. He gave them a bundle of sacred mugwort and 20 cloves of garlic. "Go into a dark cave," he commanded. "Eat only these. Do not see the sunlight for 100 days. If you endure, you shall be reborn." The bear and the tiger entered the cave. It was damp, cold, and smelled of earth. For the first few days they were determined. But soon the hunger gnawed at them. The mugwort was bitter beyond belief, and the garlic burned their throats like fire. The tiger, a creature of impulse and speed, couldn't take it. "This is madness," he roared, his voice echoing against the stone walls. "I am a king of the forest. I should be hunting, not eating weeds in the dark." On the 20th day, he bolted out of the cave, back into the sunlight, remaining a beast forever. But the bear was different. She stayed. She closed her eyes and embraced the darkness. Every time the hunger bit her, she thought of the sunlight she would one day see with human eyes. She practiced the art of waiting. My friends, we have all had our cave moments, haven't we? Times of illness, times of grief, or times when the world seems to have forgotten us. We often think of these times as wasted. But look at the bear. It was in the silence and the bitterness that she lost her fur and found her humanity. Is it possible that the most beautiful parts of our character are not grown in the sunshine of our success, but in the dark caves of our endurance? On the 21st day, much sooner than 100 days because her devotion was so pure, the bear's thick fur began to fall away. Her heavy paws became soft hands. She stepped out of the cave as a woman of incredible grace. Her name was Neo. She was human, but she was alone. Under the same sandalwood tree where Hwanung first arrived, she prayed for a child. Hwanung, seeing her beautiful spirit, transformed himself into a man and took her as his wife. From their union, a son was born. His name was Dangun Wanggeom. In the year 2333 BC, Dangun established the first kingdom of Korea, Gojoseon. He chose a place called Asadao as his capital. He wore a simple but elegant hanbok, and instead of a crown of gold, he wore the respect of his people. He ruled for 1,500 years, not through fear, but through the laws of heaven and the philosophy of Hongik-ingan. To this day, Koreans love mugwort and garlic. We put them in our soups, our rice cakes, and our side dishes. We don't just eat them for flavor, we eat them because they remind us of our origin. They remind us that to be Korean is to be someone who can endure bitterness to reach a greater sweetness. In our culture, food is medicine, and medicine is the story of our survival. When his time on earth was finished, Dangun did not truly die. The legends say he ascended the mountains and became a sansin, a mountain spirit. Even now, if you go to the high peaks of Korea, you will see small shrines dedicated to him. The mountain air is his breath, and the pine trees are his silent guardians. My dear friends, as we sit here on this warm ondel, remember this. You are the descendants of the bear's patience and the heavens' longing. Your lives, filled with years of waiting and enduring, are sacred. Like Dangun, you have built your own kingdoms, your families, your friendships, and your wisdom. As the moon rises tonight, imagine the old sandalwood tree standing still on the mountain peak. Let its peace wash over you. You have worked hard. You have endured the cave. Now it is time for you to enjoy the light. Good night, my precious ones. May your dreams be as vast as the sky and as steady as the mountains. Sleep well.